Alrighty, here it goes. So today I'm gonna be showing off a tank to you, and I totally didn't upload a video on this and delete it because the audio was completely messed up, and it definitely would have given you some ear damage. To that one person that did see that video, this stays between you and me. Nobody else gets to know about this. Yeah, this is just between me and you. So yeah, we're just gonna, you know, we're just not gonna talk about that. Nothing bad happened, by the way. Totally. But yeah, for some reason my mic has been acting very strange. So when I was recording because I wanted to do a tutorial on how to make my Darth Vader's TIE Advanced X1, and for some reason, even though I unmuted my microphone, it decided, hey, what if we just stopped working for literally no reason? And I don't know if this is even true or not, but you know, it's the heat of the summer, and like I looked at like where the microphone like actually it connects to the headset, and apparently it looks like it's kind of like warped near like the base, like ever so slightly, and I'm like, is it seriously like 10 trillion degrees and it's to the point where the like rubber bit near the base is like actually warping and it's causing problems? But no. So yeah, that's just my little rant to start off. Okay, now we have to wait for all my builds to load in. I have way too many. Way too many. There it is. There we go. So today I'm showing off my Strv 103, which is definitely one of my favorite tanks that I've built by now. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you this. So this thing was really fun to make, and I also saw the new aiming block that Trailmakers released, and it's gonna make this tank specifically like one of my best that I've ever made, because it'll control so much better and it'll make aiming way easier. So yeah, can't wait for that. But yeah, let me show this thing off to you. So I could have fixed the problems in between when I originally recorded this video and now, but you know what? We've already made it this far. Yeah, we roll with what we have so far, or at the moment. So yeah, this thing is actually as large as it's actually bigger than the Tiger I made a while back. Well, not a while back. I made that like way before I made the video on it. Where is? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Oh yeah, this thing is actually very good at traversing terrain, but it kind of sucks when it comes to stability and gun handling. Okay, let's sit right here. Okay. So now, let me show you the controls. So, if you don't know how this thing aims, let me just tell you real quick. This thing actually has a fixed gun, which means it doesn't have gun elevation, depression, or traverse. So you're like, how do you aim this? How do you aim this thing? By the way, this is an MBT, not a tank destroyer. Keep that in mind. Sweden was really cooking with this one. Though actually, though, I'll explain that in a little bit. But yeah, so it aims like this. It actually well, technically speaking, it's not supposed to tilt the tank. It's supposed to lift. It has hydraulic suspension, which means you can lift one end up for elevation depression, then you turn the tank for the traverse. So for the traverse, I actually add this cool system where an XOR on a lower output does its thing by slowing the turn rate, so that way you can, like, if you just like tap that slightly, you get a bit of a slower traverse. So Yeah, or if you hold it, you get like a slower traverse. So here's normal turning. Here's that. I might lower it even more, but for like more precision uh, shooting. But yeah, let's attack this artillery because that will be a problem. Also, this thing's frontal armor is absolutely amazing. Okay, that's one dead. Another gone. They don't even know what's happening right now. They have no clue. Okay, let's elevate a little more. I wish I had a camera block for this. Okay, depress a little. Oh, okay, let's move forward. Oh, that was clean, absolutely clean. Sadly, with this thing you don't really get the most gun depression, but this thing is really well armored. This thing can really take a beating. I'll show you how it actually works against actual like tank rounds from actual player build tanks. And let me just tell you, this thing can shrug off like a piston glitch double cannon. So this thing is quite the beast. So yeah, this is by far one of my favorite tanks I've made. I also called it the Strv 103B, or STRV stands for Strv. But yeah, see, we fell off that cliff and the frontal plate is hardly even scratched. So if that doesn't tell you how good this thing is. Though I do need to change the design because I made the back of it stick a bit too far out, so it actually needs to be like a block shorter, which you're like, oh yeah, that's no problem, it's only one block, right? Yeah, the way I configured this vehicle and the blocks I used, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. It's kind of a problem, but no, it's fine. And I can't just move the tracks downward so I can get full gun elevation, because, well, it looks really odd like that. I actually tried that originally when I was scheming this thing up. Okay, let's move over here. Deal with this little guy. I'm actually gonna check the audio on this video before it goes out. I normally don't do that because I'm like, screw it. I don't know. It's not that I don't care about the quality of the video, it's just that whenever a video like annoys me to the point where I do actually have to check some things about it, it's yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Oh right, I also piston glitched machine guns, or the tiny cannons on this, so one is delayed by 0.05, so you get a very high rate of fire with the machine gun. I'll show that off in a little bit. Okay, let's get fully depressed. Too late. Isn't that just comedy? Machine gun him. There we go, got him. Oh yeah, just to show off the armor, the frontal plate, that guy was shooting pretty much directly at my frontal plate and it did nothing. Yeah, that's cute. That's real cute. That you guys think that, not to mention IRL, this thing only had 40 millimeters of frontal armor on the frontal plate, but due to how sloped it is, it just amounts up to like 200 or more millimeters of armor. So yeah, the Swedish door wedge is probably the best example of angle armor is best armor. Not to mention, I think, well, this thing goes a lot faster than it should be, going. It technically should only be able to be going 48 kilometers per hour at most. This thing also can do full speed in reverse, so if I did need to make an accurate version, I wouldn't even need to do the reverse as something like way slower as I did on my Tigers and stuff, my German tanks. I actually do want to showcase a German paper panzer at some point. I also want to do another video on my Iron Nest thing, because apparently the Iron Nest demos going on Steam in a while, and from what I've seen about Iron Nest, it is probably one of the coolest looking games that I've ever seen, both visually and in concept. So yeah, so if you, I already have an Iron Nest video, so if you want to like kind of know what that's about, you can go to the video I posted probably like, had to be like 2 months ago by now, 2 or 3, maybe more. I'm being ambushed. Back up. Show my frontal armor. Okay, got rid of them. There we go, got him. And oh, you're literally all the way over there. Nope. And he's gone. Anyway, so yeah, that is the Strv 103, and this thing is probably the most functional and actually best working tank I have, and also is now the most armored tank I have, because that frontal plate, let me just showcase real quick. Let's get back over to the little base over there with this thing's incredible speed, which I think I might actually keep it as going 60, because it's really nice to have a just like fast tank. I'd only change its speed if I made myself like a super speedy tank, like an SDK 222 or a Puma, which I would build a Puma, but the wheels that we have access to in the game, they just look too small for the scale of the blocks themselves, which is why I wish they added even width wheels, like a 4 long, 4 tall, 2 wide wheel. That's kind of what I wish they added, or 4 long, 4 tall, and 1 wide, something like that, because honestly, I feel like that would really help with scaling of vehicles. So, let's do the armor test. Let me show you how effective this thing's front plate is. So let's angle it down just so we can get a better hit at it. And I believe the vehicle I used was my Panther II. So we're not going to deviate from that, and we're just going to, you know, we're just going to pop this thing. Yeah, this one uses a lot of piston glitching. So yeah, this is my Panther II. I built it a long time ago, so like, you know. And damage what? Oh, that one actually did damage. Interesting. The first time I tested that, it did nothing. I swear to God, it actually did nothing. Like, let me try it again. Let me try it again. Because I swear I'm not crazy. But, I mean, even still, like, the damage it did was, like, pretty minimal. Oh, I accidentally roof shot it. That's embarrassing. Sorry. Oh, that was enough to destroy the entire tank. Oh, but wait. No, see, the frontal plate is so strong that even when the entire tank exploded, and never mind. Yeah, sorry, Panther II, you've lived your oh, sorry. You've served your purpose. You've been a great part of this, my German tank build series, but now I'm gonna need to delete you. Why does a turret pop ever? That happened in the first episode too, but it was like with a much huger explosion. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing used an APDS round. I think it had 380, maybe 400 millimeters of penetration, which I'm only going by the War Thunder statistics for this tank, which, you know, War Thunder, my my opinions on War Thunder right now are less than favorable for Gaijin. It, I just, it's, I'm not gonna go into it. If you want to hear my rant about that, you can go to the the one video I uploaded at some point. I actually want to change the camouflage on this. I want to give it a Swedish looking camouflage. And, you know, maybe do some other things with it. Make maybe an STRV-C or 103C, because that one has a lot more armor that's added to the front. Specifically, like, latticed, like, cage stuff on the front, you know, for, like, heat rounds and such, because heat rounds, kind of don't really care about angled armor all that much. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, that has been the Strv STRV 103B. I only called it B, or gave it the B variant designation because I didn't know what else to give it, because, you know. Anyway, that just about does it for this episode. I'm going to check the audio on this before I upload it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Feel free to leave a recommendation for a tank you would like to see me build in the future, if you like, but, you know, that's just me. Anyway, goodbye.